What's up, folks? Welcome to Let's Play Gothic. In the last episode, our character, whom I now call Man, just because I can, he got thrown into this colony. He got beaten up. He got punched in the face by a very lousy guard named Bullet. And now, Diego, he's right over here, he sent us to talk to a guy called Taurus. And that guy just happens to be this one in front of us. So let's talk to him, I guess.
You don't look as though you'd just let anyone get into the castle.
Only Gomez's men are allowed in the castle.
Neat. Can I get in for ore?
If I gave you a certain amount of ore, would you let me in the castle?
For a certain amount.
How much?
Well, it'd have to take a while to count the ore. Long enough to make sure me and my boys are busy counting while you slip by.
So tell me, how much?
1,000 nuggets should be enough.
1,000 nuggets?
Well, you could join up with Gomez. That'd get you in the castle for free.
I don't have that many nuggets, dude.
I need to get into the castle. I have a letter here for the High Fire Mage.
And you expect me to let you stroll inside the castle to hand it over and collect your reward?
Yeah.
Okay, show me the letter.
I'm not letting you handle it. Forget it.
Okay, I've forgotten.
At least he's being alright, by not beating me up for that letter. Which is why I clicked on the option, because I knew that was what he'll do.
I want to work for Gomez.
Oh, yeah? And what makes you think Gomez will be interested in having you work for him?
Well, Diego said.
Diego says you decide who Gomez is interested in.
Huh? If Diego thinks you're okay, why doesn't he take care of you? Look, let me explain. Diego's gonna test you. If he thinks you're good enough, I'll let you into the castle to see Gomez. Whatever happens after that is up to you, okay?
I'll talk to Diego. Why don't you give me the test?
It ain't that easy, kid. Any newcomer who wants to get anywhere needs a patron. That patron has to be one of Gomez's people. He'll test you, and if you fail, you're his responsibility. That's the law around here.
There must be something you want done.
No, the things we guards deal with are a bit above you, kid. You just stick to the tasks your patron sets for you.
Well, I'll be very persistent.
I'm quite capable of doing anything you tell me to.
Oh, so you're intent on failing, eh? There is one thing that only someone who's not with Gomez can see to. But I'm warning you, you blow this and you'll be in mighty big trouble.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be fine.
I'm ready for your task.
What I'm about to tell you is between you and me, and nobody else must ever hear about it. Understood?
Okay.
Sure.
We have a problem with a guy from the new camp. His name's Mordrag. He's been stealing from the ore barons. Of course, that applies to a lot of the rogues in the new camp. But this guy has the nerve to come to our camp and sell our stolen goods to our boys. He's gone too far. But he knows I can't do anything about it.
Why?
Because he's under the protection of the mages.
Sorry, but it's just so funny, because that's exactly what I do in every single game. I steal people's stuff and then I sell them right back to the same people. It's so funny, really. Oh, hey, do you want to, get this ring? I know you had it, but do you want it anyway? Yeah, sure. Oh, wow, it's my ring. Yep, it's your ring. Thanks for the money for getting back your ring. Oh, jeez.
Sounds to me like the mages are your problem.
Yeah, but they're a problem that's hard to solve. A few years back, one of the shadows tried to stab the High Magician of the Circle of Fire while he was sleeping. They found him later in the Outer Ring. In fact, he was scattered all over the Outer Ring.
Wow, they don't mess around, do they? They kind of sound like they aren't magicians, but they're also thugs. I mean, that's pretty much what I get the feeling of.
Why do the mages protect that Mordrag?
Because they use him as a gopher. Our local mages are in contact with the mages over in the new camp. They often send gophers back and forth. They're likely to become very unpleasant if I throw one of their gophers out of the camp or have him killed.
What about me? What do you think the mages will do to me?
You're new here. You'll be okay. But I'm responsible for what my boys do. That's why it's vital that you keep your mouth shut.
Okay. Also, kind of remembered now, you remember the two hunters from the new camp? They also mentioned Mordrag. So it's kind of ironic that Thor's quest is to deal with Mordrag.
Where can I find Mordrag?
You'll find him at the south gate on the other side of the castle, just beyond the entrance. The bastard wouldn't dare come any further into the camp.
Do you want me to kill the guy?
I want you to make sure I never see his face around here again. I don't care how you do it.
Okay, so I can take care of it. Not necessarily kill him, but you know.
I'll take care of it.
Okay, bye. Now I gotta go talk to Diego again. Diego, stop sending me back and forth. Just give me the tests.
I've talked to Thoris.
And what did he say?
He says that I can join the old camp if you think that I'm good enough.
Looks like I have myself a new job.
Do we start right now?
First, there are a few things you should know.
Okay.
What do I have to know to be accepted in the old camp?
If you want to join the camp, you'll have to earn some brownie points. There are a few influential people in the outer ring. Most of them are shadows. If you manage to impress them, it'll earn you a few brownie points. Then you'll have to stand the test of faith. Besides, there are a lot of skills every new arrival has to learn. The more you learn, the more valuable you'll be for us.
Okay. Okay, I'll start from the top.
Where do I find the important people?
Well, you're looking at one of them. Then there's Thoris. You already know him. As for the others, you'll have to find that out by yourself. If you don't manage to do that, you don't belong here anyway. Just go through the outer ring and talk to people. Then you'll find out who's important.
Who can teach me?
Start with Fingers. He's the most skillful among us. If you keep your eyes peeled, you'll find other people who can teach you.
Where can I find Fingers?
His hut's kind of hidden. It's next to the castle wall. Just start out here and go towards the arena. When you're at the castle gate, go down to the left and you'll be heading for the arena.
Okay.
What's the test of faith?
You have to go to the old mine. There you'll meet a guy called Ian. He'll give you a list. This list is important. It contains all the items the guys in the mine need from us. They'll get the stuff with the next convoy.
No problem.
Yes, there is a problem. The new camp must not get that list. Like I said, the list is important. If you do it right, you'll get much further.
If the list is so important, why should Ian give it to me?
Because you're going to tell him Diego sent you.
I'll tell him.
How's that supposed to work? I mean, I'm pretty sure any guy who knows your name can just waltz towards Ian and say, hey, I come from Diego, give me the list. I'm pretty sure anyone can do that if they look like they just came in here and stuff like that. That kind of doesn't make sense, Diego. You kind of need probably written proof or something with a seal and everything. Maybe that'll work better for you guys.
Where can I find the old mine?
Go to Graham. He's a cartographer. Tell him that I sent you and that you need a map. It'll show you the way to the mine. He lives to the left of the north gate.
Okay.
Can you teach me something?
Yes, I can teach you to improve your dexterity or your strength.
I can do that, but I'm gonna do it later.
Come back soon. There are many things you need to learn.
Yeah, I know. I want to kind of learn more, a little bit one-handed combat and then a bit of strength and just keep switching like that.
What about my esteem within the camp?
I've talked to a few people.
Oh.
And?
The business with Mordrag is really quite a job. He's not bad as a warrior. You should exercise if you really want to defeat him. Get on with it. There are still many things to do if you want to get anywhere here in the camp.
Sorry, didn't mean to press that, but it happened, so.
Take
But
care.
anyway, how the heck do you know about Mordrag? Didn't Thor say it's pretty much all secret and sensitive? Oh, gosh. Well, I guess maybe Thor's did share with Diego, because Diego is like one of those authority figures. What are you staring at? I'm just here to visit my buddy. Oh, by the way, that's a nice name. Are you feeling pretty grim? Okay, I should stop here.
I am new here.
Just arrived, have you? I'm Grim. I haven't been here for long either. I was thrown in with the load before you.
Oh, the music's changed, so it's evening now. By the way, your face looks like it's devoid of any expression. Like, I can see that your eyes lack the soul. Oh god, it's kind of terrifying, to be honest.
What's life like here?
Easy going. As long as you pay your share of protection money to the guards.
Like, his eyes, man, if you just look at the eyes, it's just... It's devoid of any life or purpose.
What do I have to do if I want to get admitted to this camp?
Well, first of all, you have to become a shadow. Therefore, you have to find somebody who supports you, somebody who explains everything to you and takes responsibility for you. If I was you, I'd try to keep close to Diego. I did it like that. He's quite all right. He'll make you take the test of faith. That's different from everybody. Then there'll be some other smaller tasks from other shadows. If you manage them, you'll be with us.
Okay.
And how far have you got with your tests?
I've already talked to Dexter and Sly and Fingers. They are some of the most influential shadows here in the camp.
Well, thank you for pointing out. Who should I visit?
And how far have you got with your tests?
Oh, wait.
I've al-
Okay, no. I asked that.
What was your test of faith?
I can't tell you, man. You have to be silent about things like that here.
Aw, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Thanks anyway. Well, it's evening now. And I see some stuff. Actually, this is Diego's hut. Oh, this one. But before doing anything, I would save and see if I can take anything. I guess he doesn't mind. There's also a chest here, but I have only one lockpick. And I'm not sure how angry everyone else will be. You can always go into his hut and sleep. No one really minds. Diego doesn't either. Which is interesting. Over here, there's this weird stage. I know that either in the German game or as a mod, there's like an In Extremo, which is like a German rock band, plays the music in there. But I don't think they have it in the English version though. Ooh, gravel. Interesting name. What are you eating? Are you eating air? Interesting mode of getting your calories for the day.
How are you doing?
Well, since I stopped working in the mine, I can't really complain.
And where do you get your ore from?
I help people who have problems. If you get into trouble with influential people here, I can help you sort the thing out.
Oh.
If I was in trouble, you could help me? How?
Well, let's assume you're in trouble with Thoris. You better never get into trouble with him, but then, well, you never know. Thoris can be quite stubborn. When he's pissed off with you once, he'll never talk to you again. And that's a bad thing. As a greenhorn, you depend on him. So you come to see me. I know a lot of people here Thoris listens to. They put in a good word for you, and Thoris is your friend again. Of course, the boys want to see some ore for these kind of favors. Your ore. And I take care that your ore gets to the right people.
Interesting business. I'm not in trouble, thanks.
Could you tell me which of the shadows belongs to the influential people here?
You want to impress the right people, do you? Diego has the most power of all the shadows. He trusts Fingers, Whistler, and Sly.
Ah, another name.
Dexter and Fisk sell their stuff on the market square. They have many customers, even the guards. And that makes them rather influential.
Also another
And then
name.
there's Scotty. He's in charge of the arena and determines who fights and all that. Many people here owe him ore. He's important as well.
Well, we pretty much got the names of almost every influential person, I think. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, this is the pan where you fry your meat. Apparently I'm too far away. But that's how you fry all of your pieces of meat. Just do this. It doesn't matter for how long you hold it. It's gonna be fried eventually. Okay, now it is. Yeah. And it's also getting late, actually. Let me think where I want to go. Oh yes, I want to visit the cartographer. He is... Oh, this is the sect camp guy. I'll talk to him later. First of all, I want the cartographer. That's not him. Weird, he usually hangs around here. Where is he? Not here. Oh, there he is. Okay. Hi.
Hi, I'm new here.
I'm Graham. I draw maps. I haven't seen you here before. What do you want?
What do I want? Well, Diego did send me here.
Diego sent me. He asked you to give me a map with a route to the old mine.
No problem. For you, only 20 ore.
Hold on.
Hold on, Diego said you should give me the map, not that you should sell it to me.
But I'm not interested. Have you any idea how difficult it is to make a map like this? 20 is my special price for friends of Diego. Usually I take 50.
Give me the map or I'll take it.
Hey, be cool, man. I don't want trouble. Here, take the map and leave me alone.
Yay, thanks. But I want to check out other prices.
I'd like to buy a map.
Sure. What are you thinking of? The more you can see on a map, the more expensive it is.
Okay, let me see. Map of the colony costs 50. Oh my gosh, he's a ripoff. You know why? Because our map only shows the old mine, and he said that costs 50? He is a ripoff. Overview of the old camp, sketch. Yeah, he is such a ripoff. So yeah, no. Never pay the money for it. It's not worth it at all. Oh no, there's some guy coming. I don't want him to see me. Actually, no, whatever. Whatever, I'm gonna suck it up.
I'm new here. Who are you?
I am Baal Taran of the Brotherhood of the Sleeper.
Oh, you don't say. Okay, Sect Loony. The ones that everyone kept calling them.
What is the Brotherhood of the Sleeper?
We're a community of believers in a new faith. Our camp is situated in the east, in the swamp. I've come to preach the words of the Sleeper to strangers like you.
Can you actually look at me when we're talking? I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall in here.
Who is the Sleeper?
The Sleeper is our Redeemer. He disclosed himself 5 years ago through Iberian, our master. Since then, we have renounced the 3 gods. And you should do so as well. The gods just stood by and watched while we were exiled to this prison. But the Sleeper will lead us to freedom.
By the way, that guard is staring at me. I want him to be gone from here. Please, guy, just walk away. I'll be very thankful.
How do I get to the Brotherhood's camp?
I'm busy, but Baal Parvez should be somewhere in this camp as well. He's near the marketplace, on the other side of the castle. I believe he's even got his own hut there.
Good to know, actually.
Tell me about the Sleeper's teachings.
The Sleeper is a powerful being, maybe even more powerful than Innos, the god of light. He is with us in spirit, but his power is still limited. He has been sleeping for 1,000 years, but now the moment of his awakening is near. He has chosen us to be witnesses to his awakening and to spread his word. So listen, all those who join the Sleeper will have immortal souls, but those who are against him will be punished. But the Sleeper is compassionate and sends proof of his might to all who doubt him.
I'm sorry, the English is so freaking funny. There's this guy just in the corner staring at me while the one I'm talking to is staring at a wall. Oh my gosh. This is so hilarious. Sorry.
How does your god prove his might?
He speaks to us through visions. Whoever hears his voice no longer doubts his might. If you take the weed which grows in the swamp, you will be close to the sleeper and able to hear him. Some people even see images.
I see.
Okay, images through what exactly? Is it something, does it has to do with something hallucinogenic by any chance? Because that's usually how all sects start with. Oh god. Sorry.
What will the way to freedom look like?
We are preparing a great invocation of the sleeper, in which all novices create the contact together. In this invocation, the sleeper will reveal the path to freedom.
Okay.
I need to get into the castle. Can you help me?
I fear I cannot, brother. The only ones among us who may enter the castle are those who supply the weed to Gomez. We gather swamp weed and sell part of it to the old camp in exchange for goods from the outside world. If you were one of the couriers working for Kor Kalom, you could get into the castle. But for that, you would need to be one of us. What do you want to do in the castle anyway?
Should I? Why not?
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Oh, and where did you get that from? The mages gave you that before they threw you in here, right? You're stupid to tell people about it. But don't worry, I won't tell anybody. But do yourself a favor, and don't tell anybody else about it either. The people here might slit anybody's throat for a thing like that. Most people would love to earn the reward you get for a message from the outside world.
Okay. Oh, thanks. At least he's not gonna slit my throat. And good god, that guard is gone, because he's bad news. Like, in the beginning of the game, I suggest you avoid him at all costs. He's really that bad of a news. And... oh no. You see this guy on the bench as well? He's terrible news. Avoid him at all costs, because he's gonna make your life miserable until you try to beat the shit out of him yourself. I mean, you can do it early on in the game. He's kind of a coward, but still. I'd rather avoid him.
How's things?
Not bad. If you can cook well, you have many friends here. Would you like some of my rice stew?
Thanks.
You could do me a favor.
Ah, so it wasn't for free. Of course.
What can I do for you?
You must be used to good food. I have a new recipe. Meat bug ragu a la snaff with rice and mushrooms. You can have as much as you want, but I still need 3 meat bugs and some hell mushrooms. 5 should be enough.
Sounds... I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna say sounds good. I don't have to, like, tell him that, oh, it's awful. I could just lie.
Sounds good.
Then go and see you get me the things. The last one I sent just hasn't come back. Must have deserted to the new camp.
Where can I find meat bugs?
Everywhere where there's garbage laying around. You should be able to find some at the deserted huts near the castle wall. Don't get confused by their ugly looks. Once cooked, they are tasty.
Oh, I can imagine eating bugs that feed on trash and stuff. I'm not sure how much sanitary that is. Ugh.
Where can I find hell mushrooms?
If you leave through the south gate, that's the collapsed tower. You'll see a plain directly in front of you. There's mushrooms growing there.
1 second. My throat, sorry.
Who was the guy you sent before me?
His name was Neck. He was pretty discontented here. I think he's in the new camp now. I sent him to collect mushrooms, but he didn't come back.
Interesting. Well, thank you. Thank you for the information, Staff. Oh, hey, diggers. Are you digging anything today? Ooh, a named guard. Well, aren't you charming today?
Hey, you!
If you want to get rid of your protection money, you've picked the wrong day.
Yeah? Why's that?
'Cause I'm not here.
Oh? Where are you then?
I'm actually at the castle, sitting by the big campfire, drinking a mug of beer.
Then how come I'm talking to you?
Nick's vanished. This district is usually his responsibility. And until he reappears, Thoris has ordered me to guard it.
That's unfortunate for you, I guess.
Do you know where Nex got to?
No, and I'm not likely to find out. If anything, the diggers in this district might know something, but diggers don't talk to guards. Especially not now they know I hate this filthy work. I bet they're laughing behind my back.
I don't think it's quite like that. Unless you've been a jerk, then maybe they are laughing. But interesting, Neck appeared once again. But from the lips of another guy. So I guess he must be a big deal. Because considering he's a guard, and because he's a guard, and it's quite a high-ranking place in the old camp, I doubt he deserted to the new camp, because what is the point, really, if he has so much power?
Why don't you just collect some more protection money?
Nick did his rounds before he disappeared. There's not much left to collect now.
It's about Neck.
Yeah?
No news.
Keep me posted.
Okay, I'll make sure I'll keep you posted. Okay, so we got an official quest about Neck, I guess, and let me just put on the torch because I can't... Well, I can see everything, but you guys might not. And over here, we finally found an influential called Fingers. A good name for someone who knows what to teach about stealth, really.
I want to become a shadow.
So?
Wow, great thing to say to a guy you meet for the first time in your life. I want to become a shadow. So? Well, yeah, good question. Why should he care what we say? Like, when we say that, really.
Can you help me?
I wouldn't know how.
Really?
I'm looking for somebody to teach me something.
Why have you come to me?
Diego sent me.
You should have said that before. If you want to join the camp, it's an advantage to be a good fighter or thief. If the influential shadows in this camp test you, they'll give you tasks you'd better not get caught doing. That's why the way of the thief would be a good start to you. Incidentally, I'm the best thief in the whole of the old camp.
What can you teach me?
And that depends on what you want to know.
Wow, so level 1, 10 skill points. I do have 10 skill points, but not sure yet. But first of all, you usually want to do sneaking, because that's how you go into people's huts and steal stuff from them.
I want to learn how to sneak around.
I believe, no false modesty, that I'm one of the best thieves they ever chucked into this colony. But when it comes to teaching how to sneak around, Cavalorn is the better man for you.
Really? And where do I find him?
Where can I find Cavalorn?
He's hunting out in the wild. You'll find him at the path to the new camp. Westwards of the old camp, there's a wide canyon. In this canyon, there's an old woodcutter's hut. You'll find him there.
You wouldn't speak up for me in front of Diego, would you?
Depends. If you demonstrate that you've learned something as a thief, we could make use of you.
How am I supposed to do that?
Learn a thief's skill. You need to become more skilled in sneaking around, pickpocketing, or opening locks. Then you'll have my vote.
Usually sneaking is good enough for that. Well, at least we found fingers. And he pointed to the right direction. If you go down, you're gonna reach the arena. And I actually want to find out if my favorite person is in here. Yes, he is. This is another influential guy. His name is Scatty.
What's your job here?
I'm in charge of the arena. I organize the bets, hire new fighters, you know.
I want to join the camp. Can you help me?
I might be able to, if you manage to impress me. Some of the best fighters from all three camps come here to compete against each other. Challenge one of them to a fight. I'll watch you, and if you're good, maybe I'll think about it.
Okay. So I need to beat up someone, and right now I'm pretty bad at beating up anything that has two legs.
I thought the old camp and the new camp didn't get on. So why do you let their people fight here?
It's simple. There's fights here once a week, and the diggers always like to see one of the rogues from the new camp get flattened. If one of them fights, there's more bets, and that's good for business. Personally, I can't stand the swines from the new camp, but business is business.
I want to place a bet.
But there's no fight on. The next fight's due in a couple of days. There'll be an announcement.
Which will never come because that was never added to the game, unfortunately. There's some things that you sort of see the hints of, but they're not there. So maybe a mod has, well, that enabled, but I never really installed mods before, so I don't know.
Do you train fighters at all?
Yeah, but not just for fun. If you want me to train you, you'll have to pay for it.
Yeah, I do wanna. But wow, so 50 ore, 10 skill points. I have the skill points, but not the ore. I'll come back once I do get the ore. Okay. Oh, there's all the fighters in here. Khorinis, Karim, or Harim, and...
Come on, I want to pass.
I didn't do anything to you.
Are you deaf? Or are you looking for trouble?
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this guy's problem? Goodness gracious, what the heck? That never happened to me before, because I didn't let someone pass. He just goes and puts his weapon up. Jeez. You have some anger issues to sort out.
Hi, I'm new here.
You don't say. Tell me about the outside world. It's been over a month since I heard anything from outside. I'm Kurgo. I fight in the arena.
Oh, all of a sudden you're being friendly. Jeez.
Are you good?
At fighting? I haven't been doing it for long, but I've already won a fight.
I'd like to challenge you to a fight in the arena.
What? But I don't want to fight. Why don't we just have a beer together and talk about the outside world?
Okay, give me a beer then.
Here you are.
Thanks. I'm afraid I can't tell you much about the outside world. They kept me locked away in a dark hole for almost 2 months before throwing me in here.
That's a shame. Oh well, never mind. Hey, you're still looking pretty good for someone who's been locked up for 2 months.
I'd like it to stay that way too.
Then why do you insist on fighting one of us?
I want to get acknowledged in the camp.
By Scotty, you mean? He's one of the most influential men in the outer ring. You might be able to impress him by defeating me. But if you really want to impress him, it's Karim you need to beat. Only thing is, I'm afraid he might be too good for you. If you still want to fight me, let me know. But I won't enjoy knocking you out cold.
Wait, did my torch disappeared? What? Okay, it glitched up. That was weird. Anyway, it's nighttime, so I should probably find a hut to sleep in. If Diego hasn't taken his place, I can take that. Or somewhere in here, there might be a free one to take. 1 second. Oi, it's a shadow. Okay. Let's see. This one doesn't have anyone yet. Oh, a guy named Guy. Hi, Guy. My name is Man. Do you want to chat? We have awesome names.
Hello.
I haven't seen you before. You're new here, aren't you?
Just recently arrived.
Have you already decided which camp you want to join?
No, what do you think?
Well, it depends. Each camp has its advantages, I guess. Until you've made your decision, you can stay here. A hut just became available.
Well, isn't that surprising?
What are the advantages of the old camp?
If you pay protection money to the guards, you can have a laid-back life here. They always interfere if one of the paying diggers is attacked. Besides, you can only get the goods from the outside world cheap here. These things are unaffordable in the other camps.
And what if two people fight each other who both pay protection money?
Then the guards just watch until one of them kills the other. Then they do him in.
What goods are considered precious here?
Everything from the outside world. Bread, cheese, and bacon, and above all, beer and wine. Not the cheap rice schnapps from the new camp, but really good stuff. You always get a good price for weapons, and armor is really expensive. The guards took the old armor off the prison guards after they killed them. You can always recognize them by their armor. They only sell it to other guards. You could never get hold of one as an outsider.
I think I've heard enough about the old camp.
I like it here.
I'm not really, actually.
What are the advantages of the new camp?
If you're cool about getting your throat cut for a slice of bread, you should go there. No, it's not that bad, but it's different from here. Here, Gomez takes care that things are sort of peaceful. In the new camp, there is no law. The only ones powerful enough to have a say there are the water mages, but they're too busy studying the barrier all day.
To be honest, it's not really as bad over there as it is in the old camp. I mean, they're kind of equally as bad, in my opinion, because in the old camp, if you don't have... If you have law, but it's sort of like, hey, we're gonna legally take your money from you. Why? Because we can. And in the new camp, it's pretty much, there's no law, but, you know, if you're being an ass, you're gonna get what's coming to you, pretty much. But it's not really as bad, unless you, meet some unfortunate peasants in there and stuff.
What are...
Oh, wait, I asked you that, duh. One sec.
Why should I join the sect?
Well, you better ask somebody from the sect camp. There are always a couple of novices in the camp, and I'm sure they can tell you a lot about the sect. I've never been there myself, but according to everything that's said, they must be really generous. None of the three camps seems to be as much in need of new people as the sect camp.
Which of the huts can I take for myself?
The hut over there with the little canopy is empty.
I know which one you're talking about, thanks. It's actually the one with a piece of ham on the table. Yep, but also I've seen something here. Ooh, another meat ragu. I guess he doesn't mind. Thank God. Although I probably should have saved before taking it. All the chests in here are actually empty. So I assume they're like for storage and stuff. So let's sleep till morning and recover our health. Okay, get up. Get up, man!
Nothing has changed.
Yeah, nothing has changed, buddy. Get used to it. And if we go this way, we find a blacksmith. And by the way, just a heads up, no one really gives a damn if you lockpick this box. So, I'll be very sneaky. Right? Okay. Right, and boom, I broke the lockpick. Okay, so it's right, left, right. Okay, wrong combo again. Okay, so it's right, left, left. Okay. And you get a bunch of raw steel and a crude sword, which is one of the better weapons in the beginning of the game. There's also a much better sword that you can buy from Fisk that requires less strength, but for us it's good enough. I leveled up once or twice. I don't remember. I think once. Yeah, I leveled up once, but I can break up some XP and level up another time, and that way I'll be able to invest strength into the swords, and then a bit into one-handed. I should probably do that right now. But first I want to talk to Huno. Because, you know, he knows. Who knows? Sorry, bad joke.
It looks as if you knew what you were doing.
Nobody ain't complained yet, but that would be a bad idea anyway. Every idiot here needs a sword, and that is what they get from me.
How long does it take you to make one blade?
That depends. I'm as fast as a hurricane with simple swords. Of course, only on condition that the price motivates me. A freak like Whistler usually has to wait longer for his toy than other people.
Why? Doesn't he pay enough?
No, on the contrary. He gave me 150 ore for his last sword. The guy is into ornaments and girly stuff like that, and of course that's not cheap. Hey, you ain't curious at all, are you, pal?
Actually, that's interesting, because Whistler was one of the other sort of influential people that one of the guys mentioned.
Well, Smith, how's business?
Why would you want to know?
I may have an order for you.
Oh, really? And what?
I'll think about it.
Come back when you really need something, and don't get on my nerves.
I'd like to try working here as well.
Ah, but don't you think that you can make great blades?
What do I have to do?
Okay, take the steel and hold it into the fire.
Then you have to lay the red hot steel across the anvil. When you're finished, you put the hot blade into the water bucket over there to temper it.
The cooled blade finally has to be sharpened on the grindstone.
I see.
However, you'll need some things for that. I could sell them to you.
Sure, but I'll have to do that in the next episode. Sorry guys, and sorry Huno. In the next episode, I'll actually prepare all those raw blades, and I'll show you how it looks like, you know, when you try to get one of them done. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!